How you doing, everybody? I'm Joe Price, and today behind the camera is the beautiful Ida Olsen.
Hello everyone.
And I thought I'd jump on a quick moment to make this video while we were out today. If anybody has seen our shelter video, thank you for watching, and if you hadn't, we'll leave an annotation in the video link here. But an awful lot of people asked about the two tent stakes that I carry on the back of the pack. That yes, it's okay to tent stake down your tarp should you be in windy conditions, but you know, the tarp is the third step. I talk about steps all the time when you're out in the woods, but the tarp would be the second or third step when you're out. So why have these two on the outside? And that's a good question that I didn't get a chance to address in the shelter video. But also the reason why these tent stakes are on the outside of my pack is because I don't want to be chasing sticks. You can imagine now if it was snowing heavy, or if it was windy, if I was tired, or like this ground you see around us here. I mean, the snow is probably 3-4 inches thick on the untrampled ground. My tent stakes act basically like sticks, and I've seen many people put up ridgeline videos but never using tent stakes or sticks too often, so I thought I'd just take a moment to show you guys that today. So here is the shelter kit in its entirety, where you can imagine the scenario today that myself and Ida are just gonna put up a quick tent. We're out here for some practice. Maybe we want to have some lunch, maybe the snow is coming in, maybe the weather is coming in, but most noticeably you can see I'm wearing gloves because of the temperatures that are here today. What I like with my kit is I like to practice with it without gloves, get that muscle memory going, and then when I feel good enough, practice with gloves. When you practice with gloves, your entire kit will change, and it's interesting because you make your kit almost super useful. If you can do it with gloves, good. You'll do it without gloves, excellent. So on the side here you can see I have these carabiners which all serve a purpose, but it's also just so I can grip these zips and pull it up and down, and the same here for quick access. On the top, just like in my last video, is my ridge line, and then on the back is my two tent stakes, so I don't have to go searching for sticks in the rain and the snow. And I'll show you why now if you follow me. First of all, I select my trees. I try and keep them as about thigh thick, just about there, because that's just the easiest to work with. You don't want to be stretching around. First thing I do is I pull out my paracord and I let it fall. I will make a video on this ridgeline. There's been plenty of requests. Adjust my Prusik loops so I can get around the tree. Nothing worse than when you put your ridgeline on the tree and your Prusik loops are over here. And then I come quickly around. And then normally what you would do is feed this through a big loop, or try and put some Siberian hitches in or other hitches. But because I got gloves on and because the weather is coming in, I just want to do it quickly. So I pull it through a loop like this, take my tent stake, create this marlin spike, and pull it up under here. And that's what I like about these cheaper tent stakes, that they have the hook in the top, and this bites in and not going to fall out or slide out or slip out. Then taking my ridge line, put my Prusik loops there, and I walk towards the other tree. On the other tree again, trying to keep it as thin as possible, but Mother Nature doesn't work in perfect numbers. I'll throw around the tree, get a nice distance here so I can work my cordage back and forth. Tent stake clearly still in the tree. I'll create my trucker's hitch. And again, this is where you need to practice with your gloves on, because this stuff becomes difficult when you got gloves. But there's my trucker's hitch. In through the trucker's hitch twice. And I don't see many people doing this, but going through the trucker's hitch twice almost creates a bite when you pull on it. So you can see there, through it twice, and I will make a more detailed video on this. Using my tent stake as a frapping stick, I wrap it around a couple of times. Give me that extra leverage. And put your whole body into it. If all your knots and your tent stakes are good, that should get super, super tight. And this bite will help you stop it slipping off. Then, with a half hitch, I pull it up and down. And then using my other tent stake, I can secure my trucker's knot. And that is the reason why I carry two tent stakes for when putting up my ridge line here. It saves me having to look for sticks, mess with sticks. There are marlin spikes should I need to undo a tough knot. and then like that, a frapping stick should I need to put a lot of tension on my trucker's hitch, and I hold it in place and I can get on with my tarp. So there you go, maybe some ideas for your kit. Say practice with your gloves on, practice in all weathers, and you will get better. Till the next video, peace.